Hello, this is Seamus, N7MYW. Today I thought I would do just a brief video on one of my favorite radios. And I won't go into great detail about the Yaesu FT70D because there's a lot of videos about it and what it does and all of its capabilities. But this radio really is well put together, especially for the price point. And I will say this up front without waiting to the very end, that I think it's still one of the best amateur radio values for your dollar, most bang for your buck that you can get in a handheld radio. And honestly, in almost any radio that's not that is not a low grade spurious type of radio. This is well made by Yaesu, and while I'm not exactly positive what part of the world it's made in, whether that's Indonesia or Malaysia, I do know that this particular model, if I remember correctly, says made in Japan. I double checked that. Comes with a 1800 milliamp battery, which does an admirable job. The screen is really easy to read. Let's see if I can get it to zoom in on. It's very simple to read. This is a dual band, so you have the capabilities of various. You have, of course, 70 centimeters and 2 meters, and you have, of course, have analog, and you have the Fusion or WiresX capabilities. I think the one of the attractions for this radio, other than of course its price, which I believe as of this video is $175 at Ham Radio Outlet, and I'm sure that Gigaparts and DX Engineering all have the same price. Amazing quality for that. The ease, though, of being able to get onto Fusion can't be underestimated. Being somebody who uses all of the digital modes, I would say that probably DMR is the hardest learning curve in the beginning, and once you get that down, it's not too bad. Although with DMR, you can miss a few things and it can completely render your system hard to use. D-Star is pretty simple to get onto. You just have to get your radio set. But you know, when you get this right out of the box, it's that simple. Look at how easy it is to get onto here. So for instance, I'm going to go to one of the nodes down the street from my friend KB7RQQ. Thank you, Todd. And show you how simple it is to get on to Fusion. So pushing the button to get into the node, you do FAMS, and you can tell by the lights up above that you've connected digitally. Once you're in there, you can either go to the enter button and type in your room number, or you can actually search for any of the rooms you would like. Personally, I have set up a couple. They give you 5 memories in this radio. I've set those memories up to be able to just get right on with the push of a button. So this one here, this is CQ UK, CQ America, a single button. And you can connect straight to a node. Or you can actually press the push to talk key. Either one of them will do it for you. This particular radio makes it so easy to be able to get onto Fusion, to be able to connect with the world. I'm pretty impressed by it. It also has the ability for bands. Let me go ahead and get on out of here. Just by holding the band button, gets me out of there. And then to disconnect, I hold the mode button. And now I'm out of his node. That's that simple. If you have a hotspot, just as easy, of course, as you know. It's easy to just get right in with the hotspot. I love the idea of bands. So here I'm able to hit F band, and I can choose any of the bands that I've set up in the computer. Or you can do it by hand from the front panel, which makes this radio even more of an attractive bargain because you can do it in the field. I've set it up everything from railroad to marine to local county to all of the repeaters in the Northwest where I live, including Fusion, aircraft, 220. It just makes it so easy to take everything with you in a very well priced radio. So at this particular junction, I'll just hit band and I'm back to my local repeaters. Of course, it's dual band, 2 meter, 440. Has the option of setting the frequency, or you can actually have an alphanumeric tag for whatever the repeater would be or location, however you want to do it. Just your standard dual bander, 2 meter, 70 centimeters. Yet I find that the receive on this is really well done, especially for the price point. So there's not a lot to this radio other than those things. It's your basic dual bander, but it has a ton of memories, a ton of space, And I like that it has an orange that doesn't irritate my eyes. I can use this battery all day long, and it does really well. So you have 2 or 3 batteries, you're good to go for a very long period of time. Pretty impressive. And the LEDs at the top are really cool because it tells you whether it's analog or digital in the signal. This particular one here is one of the local repeaters for Fusion. Really easy to access, and you can talk to the world. That's how cool it is. Anyway, there's a little bit about that radio. Sure, there are some things about it that you really wish you had that are extra. Now, you could always purchase its little bigger brother here, not little but bigger brother when it comes to the quality of it. The FT3DR, which has just now been discontinued in place of the FT5, still an amazing radio. Just incredible what this will do. I'm not going to probably buy the FT5 because the FT3 does everything I need, and there's no reason to get the new one. But I will say that Yaesu makes a superior handheld. They've really been at the top of their game for the last 2 years, 3 years, putting out an amazing amount of radios. I hope that ICOM and Yaesu hear that, ICOM and Kenwood hear that, because Kenwood's lagging a little bit behind. I have a D74, but I'm telling you that D74 currently is discontinued, and they haven't replaced that. And ICOM's ID52 probably won't be out until January, maybe December at the earliest, so they kind of lost out a little bit on that market too. So Yaesu, you've turned into a favorite of mine. All of the gear I have is amazing. So that being said, the original video was about the FT70. I would say that this is the best value on the market. $175 gets you pretty much everything in an entry-level handheld, but does so much more than just an entry-level handheld. I definitely recommend it. No, there's no dog in the fight in this one. I don't have anything to do with Yaesu. Just speaking as a ham operator with 35 years of buying handhelds and HF rigs and doing all the things that ham does, I'd say this is one of the better handhelds that I've ever owned. That's great. Got new technology coming into the market all the time. So, hope that helps. If you found that this video was beneficial, well, hit the like button or subscribe if you haven't. And let me know in the comments below what you think about this radio or about any of the radios. And we'll see what technology brings out for us very soon in the future. I'm pretty impressed with it. I really do think that we're on the right path when it comes to amateur radio right now. I'll say 73s and look forward to talking to you next time.